Music Program. Happy Jompathon. Hi Wendy, hi Rich. My name is Molly McLaughlin and I am a flutist and singer. I believe I was a part of the first ever Joy of Music Program class and I was 3 years old, taking music and movement with Wendy, recorder lessons, flute lessons, and I think there were tenor sax lessons in there somewhere along the way. And I'm really glad that we are all able to come together virtually to support the Joy of Music program. I'm so lucky that Jomp was who laid my musical foundation. My mom was a gardener, and I remember her spending loads of time tilling the soil before any seeds were planted, check the pH and the nutrients and texture to support strong, healthy roots. And that's exactly what Joy of Music program does, providing the care and support and joy for every student that comes through the program. And that includes me. There were a couple years where my family wasn't able to afford music lessons, but Wendy and Rich didn't let me fall through the cracks. I was able to do a work study. And the work study was made possible by fundraisers like Jompathon. So thank you to all of you who are performing today. Thank you to all of you who are organizing, to all of you who are donating, and continuing to bring music to the world. I think we've all become very aware of how music is what heals our hearts and spirits. So thank you, congratulations, and happy Jompathon.
Hello. During this hour of our 30th Jompathon, we are honoring Joy of Music's alumni. 8 of these remarkable young men and women will share the impact the school has had on them, and 5 will play for you as well. Our alumni may not realize it, but we want everyone to know that without their guidance over the years in showing us what they were ready for next, Joy of Music would not be the school it is today. They kept coming back year after year, ready and eager to take the next step in building a strong musical foundation. We added faculty, developed new programs, classes, ensembles, and an orchestra in response to their growing needs. Wendy considers the young children who took part in those first 3 years of music and movement classes to be fellow founders of Jump. They affirmed and strengthened her conviction that music is essential in a child's life, in all our lives. They helped her envision the possibilities of what Joy Music could become educationally, and helped her define what the school's mission would be. So, to honor our alumni, Wendy would like to play 2 of her favorite pieces from Robert Schumann's Scenes from Childhood, Dreaming and Hobby Horse. She thanks her alums for keeping her young at heart and inspiring her to never stop dreaming about Jump's potential. And she invites you all to join her in saddling up your hobby horses as we venture into the future with joy.
Hi everyone, my name is Max Zeugner, and in just a moment, my wife Iheng Yang and I will perform a movement of Brahms in support of the Jompathon. But before that, I wanted to take just a second to speak about who I am and my long-standing connection with Jomp. So right now, I'm the associate principal bassist with the New York Philharmonic, and before that, I had about a 7-year career in Europe, playing with orchestras in England and Holland. So I've been a professional musician for quite some time now, and I'll say that I got my start, I believe, at Jomp with music and movement around age 3 or 4. I believe I took some classical guitar lessons there, and it was there that I started electric bass with the great Joe D'Angelo. And later on, I was introduced to upright bass. I took that with Deborah Dunham at the Joy of Music program. And all through high school, I was coached extensively by Rich Artizone himself. Rich, if you're seeing this, I want you to know that in the Philharmonic, when I make a stupid mistake, I still get, sort of one of these from you in my head every so often. So thank you for that. But Rich coached me and taught me all about jazz and introduced me to other, original great giants of music in Worcester, like Mike Connors, Jerry Sabatini. In short, I was very, very blessed and very lucky to have all of the people at Jomp influencing me in my life and to have the program there for me. So please, if you can, give generously to the Joy of Music program. It's worth every penny, and it's great that we have another Worcester lifer with Caroline joining Jomp, and I know that it'll be in good hands for decades to come. So thank you, Rich and Wendy. Thank you, Joy of Music program, and I hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Erica Wade, and I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the Joy of Music. Thanks to all of the performers and those who created the virtual platform, which makes today's performances possible. Supporting the joy of music is so important because it nurtures the creative spirit. My family has been involved for 30 years. Our now grown children performed in many Jompathons. Now, I have the pleasure of taking Swing and Sway with our 2-year-old grandson, the next jump generation. Have a great Jumpathon.
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Metcalf, and my time at Jomp shaped me as a musician and as a person. At Jomp, I took violin lessons, I played chamber music, and I was a member of the Jomp Youth Orchestra. It was all these wonderful experiences, and being able to study music in such a nurturing and supportive environment that really equipped me for a career in music. There are a few things that, thanks to Jomp, remain at the forefront for me and continue to guide me in my life, and those things are love of music and appreciation for the ways in which music can enrich our lives and our communities. And those things are really what drive me as a fiddler, playing for people, dancing together. And I'm so grateful that that was the center of my musical education at Jomp. This year, I've been so inspired to see members of the Jomp community continuing to play music and teach music and learn music together. So thank you, keep going, and see you soon.
Hi, Jompathoners. I'm so excited for this year's Jompathon and can't wait to hear everyone's performance. I wanted to take a minute to share my Jomp story with you all as well. As a child, my siblings and I were able to attend Jomp thanks to the generous support of the financial aid program, which is funded in part by Jompathon. I have fond memories of playing the piano and trumpet in Jompathons in the past, and this year I'm proud to say that my daughter will be performing in the Jompathon as well. As a board member, former student, and now Jomp parent, I'm so excited that this institution is continuing to persevere through this really unusual year and help maintain a sense of constancy and music in our child's lives. Thank you for all you do, Jomp, and keep up the great work. Way to go, everyone.
Hi, everybody. My name is Glenn Zaleski, and I'm thrilled and honored to have been invited to perform at this year's virtual Jompathon. I was a student at the Joy Music program from a very young age. I was in elementary or middle school, and I remained a student at Joy Music all through high school. So from about the ages of 11 to 18, I remember when I started at the Joy Music program, they were still in the Unitarian Church in downtown Worcester. And I stayed all the way through Gorham Street. And most of my time I was in the jazz program. I was in ensembles led by Rich and also by Jerry Sabatini. And a little later on, I got involved in some classical music as well, studying with Chris Dwyer. And, I remember being 11 or 12 years old and thinking it was pretty normal for an 11-year-old to have a real book and learn dozens of jazz standards. And I thought it was pretty normal for, a 12-year-old to play Kenny Dorham tunes and Horace Silver tunes and Freddie Hubbard tunes. And I thought it was pretty normal for an 11-year-old to play original music by the likes of Jerry Sabatini, to be checking out John Zorn's Masada, playing music in odd meters. Now that I'm a professional musician in New York, I know that these opportunities are not normal. They're exceptional. And I was very, very fortunate to have been exposed to such high-level music by such great teachers at a very young age. I actually don't know where I would be if it wasn't for the foundation that was laid for me at the Joy Music program. So I'm deeply grateful. And I know that soon we'll have a regular Jompathon again in person. But for now, I hope you're enjoying this virtual Jompathon, and I'm really honored to have been asked to participate. So I'm going to play, I mentioned Jerry Sabatini's compositions that were a big influence on me, and many of his music that I played when I was 12 and 13, I actually still remember. And I would like to play a piece of his that I think is really beautiful. I think it could be a classic jazz ballad. This is Serenity by Jerry Sabatini.
everybody, my name is Caroline Reiner Williams, and this year I've had the privilege of putting together the first ever virtual Jompathon. But before I worked on staff here at Joy of Music, and even before I was on faculty here for the past 10 years, I was a Jump student. From the age of 6 until I was a teenager and off to college, I participated in the annual Jompathon every year. I remember walking up and down the street where I grew up, knocking on neighbors' doors to invite them to come hear my performance on Jompathon. They were very kind and often sponsored me with a few dollars that I could put in my paper envelope for Jompathon donations. Since then, the Jump community has grown and strengthened. I remember when Joy of Music moved out of our old home in the First Unitarian Church, which I loved, and the early excitement of having our own space on Gorham Street, which soon became Wendy and Rich's vision for our beautiful concert hall. Wherever the Jompathon happened over the years, however, it has always happened with the same level of excitement and intensity. Wendy and Rich have given a wonderful gift to the future of music in our community. As the beneficiary of all that Joy of Music has to offer, I will always strive to continue passing on this gift to the next generation of music students. Today, in honor of the 30th annual Jompathon, I've chosen to share with you a piece of music that's fittingly intergenerational. It was arranged by my father-in-law and performed by myself, my husband Angel, and our 2 children, both of whom also study music at Jump. I hope you enjoy it. Now I better keep practicing my cello.
Hello, Joy Music community. I'm Andy Light. I was a violin student of Reggie Pineda at the Joy of Music. And I started off with a Joy Music String Ensemble under Ralph Metcalf and played in the Joy Music Chamber Orchestra with Timothy Terranella. I supposedly graduated in 2010, though I say supposedly because each year after that I would come back and play in the Joy Music Chamber Orchestra for their New Year's Eve concert and end of the year concert. I enjoyed every one of those. I know times are tough now with COVID-19, but it is more important than ever to keep playing music in this time, especially because music heals. From my time at Joy of Music and with the Jompathons, they were a very special time for me. Joy of Music is more than a place for lessons and orchestra. It is a community, and a very supportive and friendly one. The teachers there are just one of a kind. Jompathons are always a great way to share with the community of Joy of Music, and to watch and cheer performances of other fellow students. This year, though it may look different, the idea and the experience will be very much the same. The sense of community that I got from Joy of Music has even inspired me so much that my wife and I have created our own duo to connect music and the community. I really hope everyone at Joy of Music is doing well and staying safe. Keep playing music together. I miss you all, and I hope to come visit soon. Thanks. Hello, Andy Light here. So here's a little bit about Homework Machine, which you'll hear my wife and I play. This is from a poem by Shel Silverstein, which we set the music to. Since moving down to North Carolina for school and assisting in elementary schools in the area, we have seen a need for improvement of literacy. My wife and I have created our own duo, Duo Light, where we want to be involved with teaching artistry. One of our goals as teaching artists is to use music to inspire and to get students excited about reading. To do this, we have set original music to poetry. Some of this is geared towards elementary school students, so we have done a lot with the poems of Shel Silverstein. During COVID, we have been creating digital content because we cannot go into schools at this time. Our hope is to, once things go back to normal, we would bring these performances into schools and pair it with a workshop for students to create their own compositions to poems. In Homework Machine, you'll hear music kind of imitate a machine, so we hope you enjoy. Thanks. The Homework Machine. Oh, the Homework Machine. Most perfect contraption that's ever been seen. Just put in your homework, then drop in a dime, snap on the switch, and in 10 seconds time, your homework comes out, quick and clean as can be.
Hi everyone, my name is Lena Nian and I'm a board member here at Joy of Music as well as an alumni of the program. I want to start off by saying a big congratulations to all the Jompathoners, staff, and faculty for working so hard in continuing our beloved Jompathon. It is so wonderful to see Jompathon evolve throughout the years while staying honestly true to its core as being a space for musicians to share their creativity, their artistry, and I think most importantly, their hard work with all of you as supporters. So a special shout out to all the supporters out there today, cheering on your Jompathoners safely at home. I also want to share a warm thank you to all our amazing donors throughout the years. I strongly believe you all created such a positive impact in so many individual lives and our larger community. I know as a financial aid student myself, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to welcome music the way that I did without all of your support. So thank you so much for being here today, rooting on our Jompathoners, and I hope to meet you all in person one day. So please continue the love of music, spreading the joy of music everywhere you go. So take care, bye!
Hi everybody, my name is Paul Wright, and I started taking cello lessons at Jomp when I was 8 years old with my hero, Tim Terranella. I also did orchestra and chamber music at Jomp, and when I was really young, did music and movement and recorder lessons with Wendy. I have so much love and appreciation for the work that Jomp does, bringing music into kids' lives, offering opportunities to learn instruments that they wouldn't otherwise be able to learn, making music with other students. I know this is a strange year, and it's hard to not have those chances to perform in front of an audience, to share music in a room with other people. But I just want to say to students and to parents, hang in there, keep making music, keep practicing. Music really is such a gift, and you're in such wonderful hands at Jomp. I'm lucky enough to pursue music as a profession, and I wouldn't be the person I am, the musician I am, without the nurturing education that I received at Jomp. So just sending lots of love and gratitude to the whole Jomp community. Thanks everybody. Take care.
I know, it's not like it was. That don't mean I'm just hanging it up.